we just kind of stay all their way out here.
That works. Yeah, because all I gotta do is
Once
fold
they've
this up
and once they've got the stuff out of Cricket's room, you can put him back in there, so he doesn't have to be a.
cold tea.
He ain't cold. He ain't cold. Doop, 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 doop. It's probably your notification for me.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one more port string.
Why the heck not?
Yeah.
We're here. We're queer. Get used to us.
You guys can say hello to Crickets.
Poor Cricket. Cricket's sitting outside with us. Look. You guys can't even see him in there. He's too. There he is. Hello. Bonus Highdeology at the bunker. Yeah, the moving guys are here. So it'll probably take them a couple hours to load up the house. So we're just chilling. Trying to stay out of the way. I gotta tell you guys, man, like, I honestly feel like, and this probably is like half to do with the fact that I'm just really out of shape, and just have to do with the fact that my back is fucked. But I don't know that I could have done this like old school. I literally, even if I had people over here helping me and shit, I would have been dead by the end of today.
Just packing was fucking you up.
Yeah. Just like moving boxes around and shit inside there and packing and moving my computer this morning. Like, I've gotten to a point where it's just like no bueno. So I'm happy we've got some movers this time. Because we have more stuff now than we did when we came. We've added a fridge and washer, dryer, and a couch and rugs and this and that. Fucking every goddamn thing under the sun. Part of becoming a wise old man. Yeah, I guess so.
As we unpack, we can pare our shit down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's tons, but like I know there's some clothes I could probably get rid of. There's some stuff. What are you doing, Cricket? You trying to escape? You ain't gonna escape that.
I think he's trying to do some biscuits on the little Sherpa thing.
Next time I move, I'm paying somebody to do it for me. I mean, it's actually like, I mean, it's expensive. Like, it's obviously more expensive than doing it yourself, but not by much.
I mean, you're going to spend so much on moving, and it's going to be this only a little bit more than the U-Haul for them to drive it for you.
Yeah. So... get everything loaded up today, and then I mean, you gotta hit the fucking dusty trail. Gotta hit the long road.
Yep, they take the long road with their truck. We take the long road with our car. See who gets there first.
Yeah. Dude, moving is always awful. There's
always some last minute rush shit.
Always.
Because you gotta live up until the move.
Yeah. So they putting all your stuff on the truck, most of it, yeah. Some of the stuff, you know, like we're taking in the car with us.
Your office stuff.
My computer. It's probably the thing that I don't want broken most, so I'll handle that myself. The rest of it is all just kind of whatever. Yeah, I know, Cricket. I agree.
You're coming too.
Everybody's going. The whole crew is rolling out today.
they're done with his little room.
Okay. I would guess probably not. Whiny, whiny, whiny cricket. From experience, living in an RV is no better. Constantly having to worry about where I'm going to park, where to get water. Yeah. Yeah, Cricket's he's in a travel case. It's actually a thing that he likes to lay in even when we're not traveling. Like he crawls off in there and lays there anyway, so.
I just moving the desk out of there, so they do that in the wardrobe and put these boys inside.
All right.
You want to have a sweater for him?
If we've got one that's not packed. Put a little sweater on you, D. Put a little sweater on you. How does Cricket do with moves? He's pretty good. I mean, Cricket is like, you can tell he doesn't really like the moves. He's not a super fan of it, but he's a trooper. He went all the way across the country from Louisiana to here in the truck. So he's a pretty chill guy. Loading up the wagon in midwinter is risky, but I hear you get to Fort Independence before the frost thaws. Yep. As long as we make good time on the trail and no engines waylay us. I know, Cricket. I know. It's so.
Done in that room, and you can stretch your legs a little bit.
Yeah, you can stretch your little kitty paws. A Cricket and Dinor review of the bunker? No. I did hire a moving company, yes. They're in my house right now moving things. And I'm on the porch, staying out of the way. They sent 2 big strapping dudes over here, and they're handling the back brake. Can you get all the stuff in the truck in one go? It's a giant moving truck. So yes, we hired movers. And we don't have much shit, to be honest with you. Like, they showed up with a truck that could probably handle 3 of these houses. Not even joking. Like 3 of our house, they could probably pack easily into that truck. So.
Disassembling the desk.
Or disassembling it?
And they're going to reassemble it.
Okay. That's why we get movers. Because we didn't disassemble that shit.
We also have a new desk.
Oh, that's right, yours. But yeah, mine. I don't know if they'll disassemble mine.
No, they were carrying it out, so.
Oh, they're already taking mine out too. Jesus. They're going fast.
Might not have to pay them as much.
Yeah. And the shorter it takes for them to do the actual loading, the less it costs us. Fucking A. That makes me a happy boy. Imagine owning an entire cargo container of loose stuff and furniture. Huh? Must be nice. I've moved entire apartments alone down multiple flights of stairs. Yeah. Well, that was our last trip. It was me and Amelia trying to get everything out of that apartment down the stairs into a U-Haul. And I honestly think we just barely were able to do it. Like, we were just barely able to get all our shit out of that apartment. And
we left your office chair.
Yeah, we did.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
It's too heavy.
That office chair was a piece of shit anyway. I mean, it wasn't. I'd had it for like 10 years, but it was time.
And yeah, we just didn't have any juice left in the tank. Time everything else was out.
That shit was crazy, man. Packing all that shit and then hitting the road that day and getting as far as we did before we stopped was crazy.
And we made it all the way to
Amarillo.
Yeah, Amarillo. And we didn't leave until like June. We were still loading shit the day of.
Yep. We finished loading the apartment up. Hit the road at about noon, and what was it? Probably like
It was like super late when we got to Amarillo.
like 11 or 12 midnight.
With the time difference.
With the time difference, yeah. Pulled into Amarillo, crashed out, woke up that next morning, and just did the rest of it. Yeah. That was crazy. Amarillo, all Texas, to California in a day. Trying to remember. We got up that day, right? Earlier in the morning from Amarillo. Did I just drive straight through the night or some shit? Or was it just because we left?
I think we might have stayed 2 nights.
We didn't.
In Amarillo. No, it was just 1 night.
No, we didn't. We checked in, we stayed, and then we zoomed the next day.
Yeah, I think we got here at like 8 o'clock at night or something.
Yeah, we left there at noon. So with the time difference, keeping in mind that we're
going backwards,
right? So that was crazy, dude. That was a crazy drive. Doing that in 2 days is crazy. We'll see how well we do this time. Got another lengthy and girthy drive ahead of us, but that's okay. Oof. I hear the noises of heavy shit being manipulated. And boy, am I thankful. My gunt is showing? No, it isn't. No, it isn't, Jason. Just hope your new bunker has more space than this house. I wouldn't say that it does. It's probably like square footage wise pretty close to this house.
Just different.
Just a different layout. And it's newer.
Ish.
It's definitely newer than this place.
Yeah, but it's still old.
It ain't brand new or nothing, but this place basically has existed in the same form since 1963 or whatever the fuck it was built. I think that place was built in the early 2000s. So 40, 50 years or younger is significant. Where are you moving? Montana. Yeah. We did a lot of soul searching, and we were just like, West Virginia is the place. So hopefully California to Michigan real quick, and then we'll be home.
We're actually just going straight back to Amarillo again. We had so much fun.
Oh, yeah, we loved Amarillo. That stopover in Amarillo, we were like, this is it, man. Amarillo calls us home. come visit Alberta. I'm not actually. Well, I might be going to Montana. I just listed 3 fucking places, okay? I'm not telling you where the bunker's at. You guys are gonna have to wait and figure that shit out. And it's gonna be harder this time too, because the outside streams, that's how you guys nailed me here. You could tell what time of day it was and all that shit. Eucalyptus trees back there. Scrub jays. Come on, that's California bird, California only tree. And then
you know whose fault it really was? Scotty.
Well, yeah, because Scotty kept on fucking, like, I don't know what Scotty's problem is.
He just can't keep secrets, man.
No. That's true. Scotty just kept on saying it. Well, Paul, you're in California. It's like...
I mean, hey, an honest person ain't a bad person.
Mm-mm.
You just gotta...
Well, it ain't his fucking secret to keep, honestly. That's why I didn't tell Scotty where we're moving this time.
Yeah.
Like, even Scotty doesn't know where I'm going to be. Going off the grid. Oh, the fucking way. How long will the mystery be this time? That's really up to you guys. I really, like, it'll be somebody's going to have to slip. Somebody will slip. That's how you guys will figure it out this time. Somebody will slip. Trip, flip, double dip. And not only that.
You gotta stay out here.
You gotta stay here, D. Oh, Cricket, you're being such a good boy. Will you visit with TJ and Scotty soon? IRL. We saw each other this summer. We got together. It'll probably be summer before we see each other again, I would guess. It all kind of depends. Like, yeah. We broke the door on the last day. Is it broken? It won't close.
Yeah, the little thing's stuck.
The door literally broke the last day we're here. Oh. This place got a door for heavens. Why did this happen?
I can't figure it out, man. It won't come out.
Yeah, well, fuck it. They'll have to.
So the security deposits for
Yeah, that ain't. They've been around. Whatever. They better use the security deposit to mow this fucking yard back here. Because that's what I'm going to tell them if they say anything about this yard. I'm going to tell them, all right, well, you were asking how to reimburse us for the fucking propane we put in the tank. There you go. Pay somebody a couple $100 to come out and mow your fucking yard for you. Best of luck. See, if this was our place, I would have maybe just 10 feet of this planted as Bermuda grass or something. Maybe not even that. Maybe just have 10 feet around the base of the house and put down bark and plastic to keep things from growing up under it, and then just let it go wild. Just let this be prairie out here. Once it gets tall enough, we could rent a riding mower and make a little maze in it. Bzzz. No popcorn ceiling in the next house. We definitely, during the virtual tour, asked them to crank it up so we could see. And we are popcorn ceilingless. Hallelujah. I only hope that the asbestos that we've been exposed to here isn't enough to kill us both. Yeah, those ceilings are pretty funk. What kind of ceiling do you want? Just a ceiling, man.
one that that doesn't have asbestos in it.
Yeah, one that's not caked with asbestos.
Oh, I know. That fishy's got the little Velcro because it's got catnip in it.
Oh.
It's got.
Are you're gonna get in some nip?
Oh no, now he's peeling off the bottom of it.
Why you do this? At least you've never lived in a place with faux wood paneling. Bro, you don't know me. You don't know all the places I've lived. I've lived in some real nice places, and I've lived in some real not nice places. And, I showed you guys a little outside out here. This place is probably middle of the road in terms of niceness of places that I've stayed in. Somewhere right in the middle.
The fucking house my mom bought was the faux wood paneling. We didn't realize it until he'd already signed the paperwork.
How do you not know? Dude, I would know. How did she not know that it wasn't faux?
Yeah, that fucking plywood with wood wallpaper on it, and the fucking wood wallpaper by all the windows started peeling off.
Garbage. It's raining again today. This is actually I'm not bitching for this area. This area is going to really benefit from this, especially going into next year. The snowpack is going to be amazing. It has been raining. What would you say, baby? Nonstop for like a week?
Yeah, even more than a week, I think.
Yeah. Every day. Not like pouring every day, but just raining every day. And if it's raining here on the valley floor, it is snowing up in the foothills and in the Sierras. So that'll be nice. You claim not to like asbestos, yet you have a mod named Asbestos Fingers. That's true. Yeah, the snow in the Sierras, I can just tell you from fucking visual acuity that the snow in the Sierras is huge. I haven't seen the Sierra Nevada mountains look like they do right now since I was a kid. It's got like super fucking dense snowpack. It's going to be a winter wonderland. Like when spring.
Real quick question.
Yeah.
This room here in the middle that has the green duffel bag on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can bring the duffel bag.
Can I pack all that?
Yeah. Thanks, bro. There's a couple of like pretty renowned ski resorts up in the Sierras, not far. Well, a few hours from here, obviously up in the mountains, but I know that they've been closed and or only limited capacity open. And they're going to be fucking crazy this year. Once this
There's no way we're going to go to Yosemite if we ever come back down here until the snow's gone. We fucking have to use chains.
Oh yeah, dude. Yosemite's going to be fucking beautiful next year though. Like in the spring, summer months. Oh my God. All the falls are going to be just going crazy. All this water is going to revitalize all those magnolias and wildflowers and California poppies, and just it's going to be fucking crazy cool.
I'll have to come back to visit and finally do a camping trip with your mom.
Yeah. She's been trying to rope us into one the whole time we've been here. Is it a long drive where you're moving to? You don't have to say miles. Yes. It's a good long drive. What was the best of 2021? What do you mean, the best of? Best of what? Oh, you mean like my best of everything in 2021? All right. Best wife, Amelia. Hands down, greatest wife ever. If you've got a wife, you bow down to my wife. Best cat, Cricket. Cricket walks away with it this year. Greatest cat in the world. Best dog, Dinor. Dinor just absolutely continues his domination of the best dog category.
Everyone loves him.
Everyone loves him, no matter fucking what. You can't help but love him.
Cricket likes Stevie pretty well.
Yeah. Well, Stevie's a super cat person.
Yeah.
Like my stepdad, Steve. Mm-hmm. I hope this helps with the gas. Tommy, thank you so much, bro. You didn't have to do that, man. That's so very kind of you, my friend. Very, very kind of you. And I certainly do appreciate that.
But really, like all the guys when they came over here, came out and said hello to everyone.
Cricket's a pretty sociable cat. I think when he first moved in with you and to the apartment down there in Louisiana, he was like, I had to go through the loops because I was living with you. He's cool with visitors and stuff. He definitely like warms up to some people more than others. I think cats can sense cat people. And I think he maybe could sense about me on top of the fact that like, who's this guy with mom? It was like, Andy's not a cat person.
Well, he transformed you, man.
How do you like to pass the time on a long drive? We just like listen to music and then we talk. Well, thank you very much. I very much appreciate you guys. You don't have to do that. It's very kind of you. I always appreciate the Highdeology fam. Go on in, Dave. Go on in. Oh. The future ruler of everything. Paul, will you vote for me in election 2044? No. I don't vote. Won't do it. Can't do it. Refuse to do it. Shall not do it. I shan't. I simply shan't. For the road. Why, thank you. It's like I'm going to get a train or two before I leave. That's kind of nice. Currently taking a juicy morning poo. Disgusting, bro. That's TMI. That's disgusting. You've disgusted me. Thanks, Panwas. Appreciate it. You ever seen Don't Look Up on Netflix? No. We watched a movie last night that was actually pretty chill, called Wrong Turn. I actually really liked it. It was pretty good. It's a couple of bucks from Atrocious and an edible gas station to go along the way out. Well, thank you guys. Thank you. Once again, I appreciate you. Always appreciate you. You're very kind. The first Wrong Turn or the reboot? It was a newer one, so I'm assuming it's a reboot. I didn't know that there was an original Wrong Turn, but I liked it. I think that, you know, having no knowledge of the original, I liked the reboot. Dude, I wish I could get Kanye's compound in Wyoming. Yeah, I don't remember. You guys are asking questions about a movie I didn't even know existed until somebody brought it up. I didn't know there was another Wrong Turn. So I watched the one that was made like last year or a year before last or some shit. Relatively new flick. And it was really good. Expectation defying and all of that fun stuff. Never seen Session 9, no. Let's not turn this into a have you seen. Let's not head down the dirty, dark road of have you seen, okay? Good slasher films are rare. True. I very much agree that good slasher films are rare. I think that most slasher films are pretty rote and boring unless you're a person, and this is fine. There are certain people who are just really into, like, if a movie's gory, they're down. You know what I mean? Like, if you got a gory movie, it doesn't really matter what the fucking patina you put over it is. It's all good for some people. For me, if there's not an interesting antagonist, an interesting protagonist, an interesting dilemma in the movie, something that defies my expectations, I really don't care to watch it. It's why, you know, I'm just not a fan of Friday the 13th, really. I'm not a fan of Halloween. I'm not a fan of a lot of the just kind of rote slashers. I like Leprechaun, dude, as a slasher. I like Leprechaun. I like fucking Freddy, you know. Nightmare on Elm Street, that's a slasher. That's some good shit. Jeepers Creepers was a good slasher. I liked him. TJ's a gore bro. Maybe kind of. He definitely likes slasher movies more than I do, for sure. He's definitely way into like Halloween and Friday the 13th and all that shit in a way that I'm not. I think Leprechaun is dead. I think Warwick is probably a little old to be doing Leprechaun now. I don't want to speak out of turn. I know he's doing all right, but I think that, you know, the particular kind of dwarfism that Warwick has, you know, when you get up there in age, your body starts to break down and stuff. And if you look at the Leprechaun movies, me and Amelia have been watching them. We just finished the worst one in the series, Leprechaun 4 in Space, which is fucking unbelievable that movie got made. But yeah, I mean, like, for a dwarf, Warwick gets around in those movies, you know what I mean? He's running around and kind of tumbling around, and he does some limited stunt work for himself and stuff. And I just really don't think Warwick at this point could hang.
Well, he did do Leprechaun Return, or Leprechaun Origins, did he?
No. There have been two kind of half-ass Leprechaun attempts at a reboot. One of them is actually a WWE movie. Like a movie made by WWE's movie studio, and it stars Hornswoggle, who is a dwarf wrestler, or was, I guess, a dwarf wrestler in the WWE. And yeah, I watched that one many years ago, and it's awful. And then there's Leprechaun Origins, I think it's called, or some shit. And that one is another recast of another person that isn't Warwick Davis. I really do think that they're, especially in horror, when you've got these multi-film franchises in horror, I really think that there are certain people, like certain characters that can't be recast. Like, they tried to do the Nightmare on Elm Street reboot, and it was awful. And it's not like they didn't try. They cast a really, I think, decent actor in Jackie Earle Haley as Freddy, but it just didn't work. It just didn't have the same fucking joie de vivre. You know, Robert Englund really is that character. Same thing goes for Doug Bradley with Pinhead. Every time they try and make somebody else into Pinhead, it just doesn't work. Doug Bradley owns that character. He lives in that character. Leprechaun recasts are both tragic, you know, because Warwick really is that character. You know, that's what makes those movies watchable. If those movies, I truly believe that Warwick Davis was the touch of magic that made those movies even worth mentioning. I think if they would have gotten, you know, just another dwarf that wasn't as talented as Warwick, and that, you know, wasn't as committed to the role as Warwick, I don't think it would have been fun at all. And I don't think anybody would have come back to see another helping of it either.
Yeah, he was definitely interested. He had to get permission from George Lucas.
Yeah. He was on contract with George Lucas because Warwick is the guy that's inside of R2-D2. He's always been that guy. So that's Warwick Davis was inside of R2-D2 back in the original movies. If I'm not mistaken, I might be mistaken actually. Is he the guy that's inside R2-D2? I know he's in the Star Wars films,
Yeah.
like all of them.
I'm pretty sure he's R2-D2. I'll double check.
I'm 90% sure, but I may be wrong about that. Sometimes I get my wires crossed and shit, but Warwick played an Ewok. Oh, okay. He was like he was Wicket.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, that makes sense then.
He was Flitwick in Harry Potter.
Flitwick. Yeah. He did really good at that. He was really great. Little side character there. Had a lot of flavor to it. Kenny Baker was the guy that was in R2D2. Yeah, see, my bad. I get my wires crossed sometimes. But, Warwick playing Wicket, that's fucking crazy. Like, Wicket is a huge character. When I was a kid, Wicket was my favorite thing about Star Wars. See, that's the thing. It's like people don't realize what a brilliant move putting the Ewoks into Star Wars was. I know a lot of people hate it, but, dude, kids fucking loved that shit. I loved Ewoks. I thought they were the coolest fucking thing. Yeah, he was the bank goblin. Was he really?
Yeah, he was Griphook too.
That's really cool. Did he do anything else in Star Wars?
Let's see. So in
it says he's in Return of the Jedi, but it doesn't give.
As Wicket.
So he's. Well, hold on.
You can just go through the whole thing if you want.
Yeah, let me look. Because I know they. Okay, yeah, they made a bunch of like Ewok movies. Wicket W. Warwick. And then he was in Willow. He played Willow F. Good there. Leprechaun. A very unlucky leprechaun. What is that? Like that sounds like a cartoon. So he was Yoda in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. He was the walk-in shot for Yoda, also Weasel and Wald. That's crazy. So that's why he had to get...
He's a bunch of different characters.
Yeah, that's why he had to get permission to film these later Leprechaun movies, because he was already under contract and working on The Phantom Menace. That's crazy. So that's... Dude, he was Wicket and Yoda in the universe. That's nuts. Let's see what else he's done. Phileas Flitwick, we talked about that. And Griphook the Goblin. Leprechaun 2, Back to the Hood, of course. Phileas Flitwick and the Prisoner of Azkaban. He was Marvin the Paranoid Android in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie. That's neat. So he played the body, and the voice was voiced by Alan Rickman. That's cool. Did Flitwick again in Order of the Phoenix, obviously. Nickabrick in the Chronicles of Narnia. Don't remember that. Came back as Griphook in the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. And he was Flitwick in that as well. And then we're starting to get into some sparser stuff. He's done... he was Wolvian in Star Wars The Force Awakens. I don't remember what character that was. He was Weeteef Sayubi in Rogue One. So basically, he's been in every Star Wars film.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts. No other character, no other person can say that. I'm pretty sure. Is there any other person that has been in every Star Wars film? Let me see. He was in Solo, a Star Wars story. He played a bunch of shit. He was Weasel, DDBD, W1, EG5, and WG22. So he played like 6 droids in Solo. He was in Rise of Skywalker. He played Wicket, Wizich, and Mauser. So 3 different Ewoks. So I think the only one I didn't see on there was... No, he was in Rise of Skywalker. And he was in The Last Jedi. Or was he not in The Last Jedi? Dude, that would be
Yeah, he was in The Last Jedi.
Was he in The Rise of Skywalker then?
Yep.
Well, that's a pedigree right there.
So in Labyrinth.
What do you play in Labyrinth?
Goblin Corps member.
So he was just a goblin in Labyrinth. Cool. Dude has been in some crazy good flicks, and he's been in, like, say what you want about the movies, he's been in every Star Wars film ever made. That's crazy. Yeah, I just went through the whole list. He was in Solo. Had a little hiccup there. Yeah, I mean, dude probably would not get the kind of, like, roles that he does if he wasn't a cool dude. And I, you know, he's one of the people that I follow on Twitter, and he's just a cool guy. He just seems like an all-around good cat, and that'll take you a long way. Star Wars had a lot of British people for some reason because it was shot in largely in Britain. A lot of movies were, especially in the 70s and the 80s. Britain had good tax breaks or whatever the fuck for films. They were trying to, like, draw the film industry, and so they would shoot it. Like Westwood Studios, I think, was one of the big ones in Britain. Aliens was shot entirely in Great Britain, almost entirely. And I believe Alien as well was shot in Great Britain. So there's a decent chunk of movies shot there. And even to this day. Almost everybody in The Walking Dead is British, yeah. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of big, crazy studios there. Half of our American superheroes are British or Australian. Yeah. All right, Tommy. Thank you again, my friend. Ugh. Do you feel excited to get to the new place? Yeah. I'll be excited when we're there. And our stuff is there. That'll be the exciting part. Getting my shit set up. Getting to a place where I can, like, get my content set up again and producing. That I'll be excited about that. I'll tell you one thing I got an upgrade on, a major upgrade on with this house, is the bathroom. Dude, the bathrooms in this house are comically bad. Dude, I have a shower. It's this tiny little corner shower that I use that's just basically like, I don't know, man. It feels like it's like slapped together from some kit that wasn't put together properly. I've just been, I haven't like enjoyed a shower like just like a nice luxurious shower in a long time. And this place has a really nice big shower in it and a really nice big tub in it. And so I'm looking forward to like soaking in the tub, man. Yeah, this place here, every shower that I've taken, it's like it's a little closet that you hose yourself off in, You finally have a bidet in the new place? No. But I might get a kit. People have told me they're relatively easy to hook up. So... Is there somewhere to sit while you shower? I believe so, yes. My new master bathroom shower has like a little bench in it that I can plop my fat ass down on and just... I'm gonna go check on everything. I'll be right back. See how it's going. See what it do. Well, it looks like things are drawing to a close here. Don't have much to go. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. And we'll catch you guys on the flip side, yeah?